part 2, guys. Because don't watch it when you're going to sleep. You'll get scared. I have another story.
Go ahead.
There was these girls in the... Where'd you drop? There was 2 girls named Kelsey and Ashley. Ashley walked through the woods and she saw a deer. The deer was running and she didn't know what to do. So she chased after the deer, of course.
What?
So the deer, she saw that it was bleeding out. It was during the daytime, mind you. She was chasing it through the woods until it fell. She kicked it and it fell.
Go ahead.
She thought it had rabies, so she didn't touch it. She took 2 gloves and she put them on. She had 2 gloves in her pockets because she was a murderer. So,
That's okay.
the murderer loved animals because she used to kill them and eat them. Then she found a dog, but she doesn't really like dogs, so she didn't touch the dog. The dog kept running. So she was like, let me chase after it. She chased after the dog. She didn't know what to do. So she got on the deer's back, and the deer started running.
Did I get you?
You're making a bunch of the ash come this way.
I'm sorry.
She saw the deer, so she rode it. The deer suddenly kept kicking and kicking and kicking. It kept kicking because its leg was broke, so he couldn't walk, he couldn't move. So he was barely even moving. He was going so slow. So she decided to get off the deer and kick the deer's butt. When she kicked the deer's butt, she kicked very, very far away. The deer, she saw that was moving. The deer was whining, and she decided to run after it. But it took too long because she didn't know where she put it. So she thought it ran away. So she turned back around and went back home. The next day, she went into the woods again to find a different animal. She found the deer again. But this time, there was a whole woods full. So she decided to kill one deer. You hear that? Hold on, guys.
Okay, I need help. He just walked away. He walked away, I need help.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
I need you to get the graham crackers so you can put the marshmallows and stuff
It's
on
about
it.
to be really loud inside now.
Okay, guys. What part was I
I don't even know, to be honest.
in?
Something about her, the deer.
Oh, yeah. There was a wood full of deers.
Oh, she left. She left the deer because she misplaced it and she didn't know. She thought it ran away because it was hurt and stuff.
Okay, so the next day she went back into the woods and she saw a ton of deers.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So she saw a ton of deers, so she ran to one of the deers and she was like, "Any, mini, money, mo, catch a bug, tie the tail." You guys know how it goes. So she finally landed on one, and his name was Rudolph. Rudolph had a red nose, and it was snowing, it was raining at the same time. This time was around Christmas, not
Is
Halloween.
it for me?
This time was around
You or Jordan?
Christmas.
Okay.
And no, I don't want another one.
Okay.
It was around Christmas time. The Christmas was next day. So she decided, I want to have a meal for Christmas. She was like, my family's coming over and I need some deer. So she took 2 of the deers and killed both of them.
Whoa.
She took like one of those big plastic bags, like when they actually are like killing them, the
Body
professionals.
bag.
She put it in the bag. She took it home on the fireplace and placed it in the fireplace. Careful, Kevin, so you don't burn yourself. Anyways, then he got super scared.
Sorry, what the?
You hit it. It hit you.
Hey,
I'm fine.
So she took the deers home and she started to lay them out because she had to like unthaw them like how you unthaw the turkey on Thanksgiving like 2 days before or 1 day before. So she unthawed it. She put it in hot water. She was like, I need this deer to be done by today. So she decided to say, deers, come on. Deers, come on. So her family came over. They didn't know it was deer. They thought it was like a turkey. They thought it was like ham or something. So, because it looked like it, like she shaped it like it and everything. So, they were eating deer the whole time. They were like, why is it not well done? I like, mine's well done. And she was like, well, I didn't have enough time because it wasn't unthawed enough, which was a lie. The deer, she didn't like how the deer tasted, but she wanted everybody to eat something else. So everyone asked to try hers, and she was like, no, it's the same thing. And they were like, no, it's a different color. Why is it a different color?
Alright, guys,
And I was like,
some more.
maybe because,
This one.
she was like, maybe because I cooked it and it was burnt.
You don't want any more, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay.
Woo, this fire is really hot. Woo. Okay, now it's a little lighter. It's better. Okay. So she saw everybody. And everybody asked to try hers. And she was like, no, it's the same color. I just probably burnt you guys. She was like, well, that's not fair. She was like, that's not fair. We get burnt food and you're not. So their grandpa went to the kitchen. And she has body bags in the kitchen. Because, like, she kills all animals. And she's not professional. So she, like, abuses animals. She has 2 dogs. And she abuses them. So she went into the kitchen. Her grandpa went into the kitchen and saw a ton of deer. She had an extra room. She had a spare room.
Last one.
It was like the freezer. It was
I don't
like
want my stomach to hurt.
it was like a freezer, and she did not know what
you
to
done
do.
with your plate, Jordan?
The papa screamed. Yes,
She didn't even use her plate.
Let's see.
the papa screamed. So she ran. She ran, and she didn't. Is it already done?
What?
The
Hey,
plate
Kevin, you can put this one in there.
already
too.
gone? It's already gone?
It just fell over.
Oh, I thought it was like burned already. I was like, that fast paying.
No, it is burning pretty fast though.
Yeah. So, her papa screamed. She ran into the kitchen. She was like, what's wrong, papa? And she was like, you killed all these animals? So she didn't want anybody to know because she would go to jail for animal abuse. So, her papa called 911. She was like, no, everybody, she locked the door and she had a key. And she had like these vaults for like Purge Day.
Oh, dang.
So, Purge Day was a thing back in the 1981s. So she used to she used to put it on her house, which her house was very old. She was born in 1998. So she's like,
I was born
you were?
98, yeah.
And then she was like,
I thought she said 1988. I was like, damn, how old are you?
The vampire, the border. Secret
So-
was big.
so she did not know what to do. So she went to her papa, she took the knife and put it through his throat. If you call 911, then I'm gonna kill you.
Got it.
Dang, her own father?
No, she did it to her father.
Duh, her own
Um,
father.
So she took the knife, put it around his neck. If you call 911, you're gonna die. And he was like, okay, I won't call 911, fine, but I'm gonna leave. So she said, no, you're not gonna leave. You're gonna stay here until I feel like I trust you. So he stayed there for like 3 months. Through the 3 months, she used to abuse him and the rest of their family. They had nowhere to sleep, so they had to sleep outside.
Oh my god.
But the outside had a gate, so they wouldn't get out. There were wired fences, so if they did, they would get shocked and maybe pass out or maybe have a seizure.
You alright?
Too much smoke.
Rabbit.
So then,
Oh no, it's this thing I learned in Boy Scouts. If you say rabbit, the smoke will travel a different way.
so
It kind of did.
Yeah, it started traveling my direction. That's what it
Yeah.
So- then you come on this side.
Wait, why rabbit?
Oh no.
So then, through the 3 months, they would have to sleep outside. She used to abuse them and feed them dog food with her dog food.
Dog food.
They would only get special treats if they treated her nicely, and they treated her like a grown woman, like if she was like young. So they babied her, and she didn't know what to do. She was like, "I can't keep them here forever. The police are gonna come here soon."
Steering wheel, the other
So-
on my heart. She's telling the story. Hold on.
And then, she, and then she went on the road to drive. She went to drive somewhere,
Is it a scary story?
Yeah.
and
This
then
woman kills animals, and then now she has her family held hostage because they found out she kills animals.
so she was
and
like
that
an
they were,
animal
she was
abuse person.
feeding dead animals to
Can't
them.
handle this. Is too much pressure. I'm in bad dreams tonight.
Continue, go ahead.
So she was driving to the mall
Mm-hmm.
when suddenly, like, she has like baby cameras in the backyard,
Baby cameras.
My babes are dead.
and so she went to the backyard and they were playing. They were like playing because they're their family and they had young kids. The kids were like 18 right now. It's been past a year now.
Oh my god. You said 3 months.
No, she's saying now it's been a year.
Oh.
Alright, guys.
Woo!
Oh, fuck, Ken. What the hell? Spray some on Ken. Can't jump through it.
All he said is, all right, you guys. What is that? That doesn't tell me nothing. And then all of a sudden, my butt cheeks were almost on fire.
This
It's a toasty butt.
is made for kids.
Huh? What are you streaming or something?
Yeah.
She's making a YouTube video.
You serious?
Ah, this is hot.
Yo, you gotta warn me. all right?
What's up, YouTube? It's
What
your
up,
boy
YouTube?
Angel coming at you live with another YouTube video.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Kane coming at you live with Angel.
You already
Side
know what it
kicking it.
is.
You know
Today
what
we
it is.
just chilling by the
I thought you were
bonfire.
Mario.
Is that Batman and Robin?
No.
I just, yo, literally somebody called. Their mom, yeah, I was gonna say their mom told me.
Well, that's not a
I
mom.
thought she was. I thought she
So I
was.
can't. Yeah, using this little kid YouTube video, talking all that poop.
He said all that food. Say no cuss words. I'm gonna get demonetized.
Demonetized.
I'm gonna get demonetized. I'm not
So she
gonna
was
get no
driving
money.
No money scenario.
again. This
yeah,
time,
go ahead, go
She
ahead.
went to go hunt. So she went into the woods and saw more deers. But this time the deers were like parents, not kids.
Oh, let me guess. They
And
get
then-
her.
YouTube
They get her.
Yeah.
Deers get her.
Yeah. So
Oh,
all the
disgusting.
deers found out that they were killing all the baby deers. So the deers come to her and they bite her. Like they bite her.
Oh, she got rabies.
They bite her. So then she passes out because like they do have rabies.
Right, like how does she not have rabies already? She's eating dead deer.
Forgot.
True.
All I have is Cheyennes.
What if I just stood over this?
And she's feeding her family dead deer.
Let's not do that. We're not. We're not going to the hospital.
Kevin already burnt his eyeball.
I didn't burn my eyeball, I just burned my cheek.
Did someone say they wanted to
How you
something
burn
to
your cheek?
smoke Chinese, right?
You put
He wanted a
bratwurst next to
cigarette.
it?
I want a cigarette.
You put a bratwurst on your cheek?
Dang, that's a tragic story.
Who's
Hey,
that?
she got what she deserved.
No, there's
No, but that's not the end.
Oh,
Yeah, he told me how you.
Continue.
He said
So
he
she
was
didn't
ready.
die when she passed out.
with his tree
So the
knife.
deer thought she was dead. So
Bro,
they
he
like
got some
ran away.
sharp knives.
No, they should have ate her if she was dead.
He
they,
showed me.
deers only eat.
They look
They're
like
herbivores. They don't eat
pirate
like grass and
swords.
stuff.
So there was cows out there and horses, but she didn't know. So because it was like winter, so they were like hiding.
Okay.
Because like
Cows?
cows and stuff don't like winter.
I like how
Now,
that's
okay,
gas.
tell me she don't hurt the cows now. I like cows.
So
My favorite animal.
she was running and saw a cow, but she was like dead, half dead,
Oh, well,
because she was like had rabies and stuff.
she's a goner.
So she was walking.
There's steak.
And she
there's
saw
bratwurst, chicken and everything.
the
There ain't no
cow.
more shrimp though, cause it's gone.
So she thought the cows were gonna kill her.
I ate it.
The cows, like you know how like
You ate it.
the
Yes.
bulls.
I did eat that shit.
So they had bulls, and the bulls run real fast, and they're like
I
really
had
heavy. So
shrimp.
they
I ate all the shrimps here, and,
Yep.
and I ate a crab
and then
leg
they
already.
ran over the girl,
She's telling the story,
Hey,
dude.
shut
and
up.
she learned her
I'm
lesson.
just saying.
And I had me a little crab leg.
She wasn't dead.
And
She
I
just
had
went
me
to
a piece
jail.
of steak.
No,
For the
she
rest of
shoulda
her
I was
life.
gonna
died.
get me
For
some
the rest of
potatoes,
her
but those
life.
are- That's rice.
No, to make the story more interesting at the end,
Yeah, it
you
looked
should have
like
said that
mashed
He
potatoes.
said, he said,
her
Oh,
family
I
ended up
didn't-
sleeping out the gate because
Oh,
she,
I forgot to tell that part.
she was broke, so she couldn't pay her electric bill, so the
No.
electric fences went off. So
No.
they could touch the fence without.
That is a scary story. I hate being
I
broke.
a story already. Okay, let's go.
You ready? You ready? Come on.
Okay, so there's this guy,
Baby,
right?
can I get a
Yeah.
cigarette?
There's this guy, right?
What's his
He's a
name?
serial killer. His name's Bob.
Bob is
Probably
serial
killer.
killer. There is like a murderer that went to jail and his name was Bob.
Let it tell the
Okay,
story.
so his name's Bob. You know how he hunts his,
Walter.
you know
I
how
don't
he
want it
decides
anymore.
who to kill. He has
Throw
an
the fire.
online
Right,
dating
actually, no,
profile,
don't.
right?
But
Oh my god.
And so he seeks desperate women. He goes to their houses, pretends he's gonna be sweet, you know, like he's like, I'll come over, I'll cook for you, etc. You know, he gets ready, then he just kills them, chops off their heads. And he stores them in his freezer as like trophies.
That's
It's
a
crazy.
good story,
She just
though.
laughed at that.
I have a Chucky doll. What do
So-
you mean?
So one day, he does his daily routine. Bob on his dating profile, he gets matched with this random, blonde-headed girl named Brittany.
Yeah.
And he goes to her house, meets up with her, and he's like planning his kill. He's like, "Oh, I'm ready." He goes to use the bathroom. He's like, "Excuse me, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick."
Mhm.
Washes his hands, and he accidentally slips and he falls. And he gets up, grabs the shower curtain, like a dummy to get up. The shower curtain falls. He sees a dead body in the tub. He's like, "What the hell's going on?" So he puts two and two together, like, "Oh, she's crazy."
Damn, sure.
So, but before he could do anything, like he was supposed to, like kill her, had his, knife ready to, kill her. She comes in with the axe and starts trying to kill him. So, long story short, he dies in the hands of another serial killer.
Dang, that's cold.
Oh.
He got played at his own job.
But that's what they get. I wonder what happened to the other girl. Did she ever go to jail? To, like,
Nah, he was just another victim.
Angel,
you have a story?
chill out.
Can I have a marshmallow? Like,
I have
not
a scary
roasted.
story.
Go ahead.
But it's
Oh, there's one right here.
But it's a actual scary story. Are you guys prepared for that?
I have a Chucky doll. What do you mean?
I like horror stuff. So
Crazy. That's what she said.
Well, you're fine. I'm talking about having nightmares.
I don't have nightmares, actually.
I do.
I don't.
My name is crazy too.
So
You want a
one
marshmallow?
night,
I don't like
I want
marshmallows.
some.
I want to hear it.
one night,
You got talking to boy. What about there was this big ass zebra? Oh, I mean big freaking zebra.
let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about this story.
You
After
can.
y'all finished those marshmallows and he finished the story, Angie did say it was bedtime for y'all, so y'all gotta go.
Okay.
Okay.
One night, way back when,
You sound country.
like a group of youngins, going on a trip. Yo. Now, these weren't no ordinary youngins. These kids, they were very smart, very intelligent, book smart though. They didn't know much about survival. They were just going out to camp for the night, right? Just to hang out as college buddies. They were just, doing their thing, drinking, some beers, whatever.
I would say,
Doing their
I'm
thing.
glad that you a little bit
And,
because I wouldn't be able to do this with you.
So they get to their campsite, and they're setting up. Everything's great. It's sunny out. All the girls get in their bathing suits and go check out the lake. The guys are setting up camp or whatever. And you see a sign, a little billboard, a little off in the distance. The guy's like, I'm gonna go check that out, see what it is. So he goes over to the billboard and he's sitting there looking at it. Some facts about the lake, right? Like lakes have. Right?
Yeah. Is this from a movie or is this like
No,
an
this
actual
is-
thing?
This is a story. This is a story that my dad told me that his dad told him.
That his dad.
Is it real?
It is. It's a true
It's
story.
based on a true story.
It is
Real
a true
events.
story.
Like, just listen to the
I'm
story.
ready. I'm gonna continue.
So, and these kids are from Princeton. So if that doesn't tell you, I mean, they're very smart children. I mean, they're not idiots at all by any means.
Who said
But-
they're just book smart, though?
Very, very book smart.
Not
but
street
not street. Not wood smart. I mean, they're not survivalists. You know what I'm saying? They're just going out for a camping trip. And so he's reading this billboard, right? It's telling you all the facts about the lake. And some old man comes up. He's drunk. You can tell he's visibly drunk. Very drunk.
I'm just gonna take this off, kids. It's like.
Well, it's not it's not a bad story by any means. But he's drunk, and he's stumbling up there, and he's like, "Hey, have you heard the stories?" And the guy kind of looks at him and says, "What stories are you talking about, man?" He's like, "What are you doing?" The guy says, "Well, the stories of these woods. And how every year kids go missing. Every year." Kids go missing in these woods. And nobody knows why. These ones. Right here. No. In Wisconsin. in Wisconsin, and nobody knows why. Nobody knows why everyone goes missing. So the guy's telling him, you know, going off about this monster. Yeah, it's a monster. It's a demon, right? He says that it's a man, but it's got goat legs and it's got horns and like it's scary. It's not.
I've seen a movie like that.
And this guy's, but he's drunk, so the college kid's like, oh, whatever, like, get out of here, old man. And he goes back to his campsite. The old man says, hey, just don't say I didn't warn you. Walks away. Stumbling around. He's drunk. Would you believe him?
Yeah, I would.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I believe
Like,
in
man,
Annabelle. I want an Annabelle doll.
I'm like, let me go missing. I dare you.
yeah, for real. I'll be like, I'm camping, bro. Leave me alone. Let me enjoy my
I'd be
vacation.
like, not taking my chances.
Yeah,
So
I
I
would
understand where
leave.
these kids are coming from, right? So he goes back to his campsite. All the girls are coming back up from the lake, right? They're all getting ready to do their dinner thing, whatever, cook dinner on the fire. And they're sitting there, and they hear this really weird noise. And it's dark just like this. And do you hear how quiet it is? Think about it. Picture it in your mind. Angel.
That's a weird noise. I'm a sound effect guy.
Just picture it. Fire crackling. It's very quiet. A little bit of talk around the fire. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they heard a. This is no longer a scary story by any means.
That's it?
That's it. I'm ending it there.
Why?
They go missing. The end.
At the end.
They die.
They die.
It's
No,
not
they
scary
don't.
Wait,
anymore.
why is the old man not
It's
missing?
definitely not scary anymore at all. And it won't be anymore because Angel's my FX guy. So
Grr.
Wait,
what?
why is the old
It's
man
the
not
softest,
dead?
scary story you've ever heard in your life. I was gonna scare y'all to death though.
Do it. Keep on going. I want to hear more.
One time.
Why is the old man not dead?
Because he don't
Oh,
camp.
don't you worry. The old man came back up later.
The one time I came outside
Why are you looking that way?
by myself and I looked in the dark
I thought I saw something. Over
and there was something over there. It was tall. I was scared.
It's Slenderman.
I don't know what it was.
It
And
was
then
Slenderman.
Kevin said that he heard little footsteps going on inside of the house.
Oh,
And he just said he saw a black
it was
figure
something
just walking by the house.
Okay.
Like he didn't know what it was. He was just looking out the window.
Oh, you're talking
And then he
about
saw the
you said
chair
you had somebody
rocking. He saw that
walking?
thing moving. That little thing over
Oh
there.
no! I
He saw
actually
that
left the
shaking.
house one day. The first day that I was here alone, I left the house. I wasn't gonna come back, but I got drunk and I had to come back.
And all the cabinets were open.
That's creepy.
No, I was not fucking. I was like, there was noises and stuff, like noises that weren't just the house settling and creaking. Like I was hearing stuff, and I was not about it.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When
Right.
I was cleaning the whole house, every time I use a vacuum, bruh, I always think somebody's behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was vacuuming, and it was loud, and I swear something touched my back. Swear something went like, and I was like,
He said,
in other words, I said,
missed the spot.
Are you guys brothers?
No.
Yeah,
You're not.
Rabbit.
Y'all have two different color hair for one.
We have two different dads, the same moms.
Y'all don't even have the same eyes. He has dimples, you don't.
That doesn't mean anything. You have dimples. I don't.
Same moms,
Boom.
different dads.
You have dimples. I don't.
You're irrelevant right now, so
Whoa.
dang,
I never tell my brother he's irrelevant.
never.
All right, kids.
He's
My
very
brother's
relevant.
I
always
thought
relevant.
you was your brother.
All right, kids.
We're all brothers.
Goodbye, JJ.
Bye.
Jordan.
Bye.
They have the same mom and dad. No, we have the same moms. We all have the same moms, but those two have the same dads. We have different dads.
Bye.
Hey, something touches you tonight.
Jaden, there's a door right here.
I know that, sweetie.
So that was fake? It's not. Oh. Ah! They said this is a scary story. No, it was real too. They said someone was touching them every time they vacuumed, and there was this side on the house, and they kept walking.
I forgot what Cain and Angel said that they were brothers. They have different dads with the same mom.
No.
And I explained to them. Yeah, that's what I told them, and they said, "Oh no, we're all brothers." But I'm confused because they have different color hair.
G and Angel are brothers.
Yeah, they have the same hair. They literally look alike.
Do you know what's crazy, Grandma?
What?
I knew it was gonna be a cabin in the woods.
What, the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were telling us scary stories, but all the scary movies, like if they're in the woods and stuff, it's always cabins.
But guess what? Guess what? They said that every time they're vacuuming, the person behind them always goes like that. There was someone behind them, and then they said.